All right, guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What's up, guys? It's Pihcam with HuddleGG, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how we can completely shut down 4 vertical type plays out of spread 2x2 sets. And before we get into it, the great thing about this setup that we're going to talk about in this video is that it will still work with the QB wrap defense that we talked about last week. So go check out that video as well, and it's going to really help if your opponent's in this Baltimore scheme where they're running these 2 plays hand in hand. We're going to have a defense that shuts down both of them with the same setup. Okay, with that being said, let's hop into this. And again, what we're going against here is spread 2x2 sets. Okay, the defense that we want to come out in is DB Fire 2 out of $. All right, so this is what our defense is going to look like base. Okay, we do want to make sure that our match setting is turned on. We want zone turned on to match. Make sure you do have that, or else it will not work appropriately. And you can see here we have 2 blitzing slot corners, 2 vert hooks, 2 soft squats, and 2 deep safeties. When they're running these 4 vertical schemes, right, they have 4 people running down the field. They want to high point any of them. They want to high point whoever has one-on-one coverage. So our goal is to bracket all 4 receivers, right? So how can we bracket all 4 receivers from this look? We're going to take advantage of the match mechanics and the match principles put into this game, okay? So what we're going to do for our setup is we're going to man up the slot corners on the outside receivers, okay? So it's going to look like that. And then at that point, all you need to do is you need to put each safety in an inside quarter, okay? They're typically in a deep half. We want to put them on inside quarters. All right, we're going to use this left of screen or opposite of the running back. All right, if the running back was on the left, we would be over here. But since the running back's on the right, we want to be over here because this will help our QB wrap defense that we already talked about. All right, now what we're going to do as our user, if they're running these 4 vertical type schemes, is our job is shading or mirroring underneath this 15, right? We're going to bracket underneath of him because we have the help with the safety over the top. All right, so let's run this and I'll show you what it looks like everywhere else, right? So we see this guy out. We're going to follow underneath and we're going to let our pass rush get in, okay? So if we go to replay mode real quick, I'll show you how this works so great based off the match principles that are put into the game. All right, so on this outside here, on both sides, right, it's going to be the same, but we have a soft squat. A soft squat in a 2x2 set is going to follow number 1 deep if this inside guy doesn't go out quickly. All right, so when 4 verticals, obviously no one's coming into the flat, so his job is going to be taking 14 vertical and he's going to match him. All right, and then we also have the slot corner that we manned up on the outside receiver. So you're going to see here the soft squat does a good job staying behind right here, right, shading underneath, and then our man coverage gets over the top. So we have a bracket here where we have a guy underneath and over top. Here is our user where we're shading underneath of the slot, and then we have the safety who's going to be over the top, right? We have 2 people bracketing here. Same thing to this slot over here. And then on the outside on the right, obviously we have our soft squat and we have our man, right? The reason that these inside guys are getting bracketed is because these vert hooks do a good job of following behind as well, right? They do kind of a similar job that the soft squat does, where they're going to trail the receiver and they're going to play underneath to just add another body in there if they try to throw a high ball. Obviously, the goal of people who are throwing high balls is to throw it to a one-on-one coverage. We're not allowing that to happen here with this setup. Okay, I do want to go over something real quick that your opponent may run that you need to be aware of, right? If they don't block the running back, right? A lot of times they won't. So if they keep the running back on this little check and release, or they put him on anything up the middle, anything like that, you're going to see here that when they call hike, we're going to do our job right here to the left of screen, but the running back's going to be wide open, right? So let's go to replay real quick and I'll show you that that running back's going to get completely wide open on this play because there's no one else down there, right? We're double teaming every other receiver. The running back's wide open right there for a check down. How do we stop that? And it's very easy. It's only one more setup for us, or one more adjustment in our setup, I should say. So again, let's man up our slots to the outside, and then we're putting our deep safeties on inside quarters, right? At this point, if they are continually running that running back up through the middle on routes, we just want to put our D tackle right here above the center on a bluff blitz. Okay, that's going to put him on a 3-rack hook, and now he's going to man up on that running back if he comes out on that check and release play. Right, so if they call hike, right, and we shade underneath and we do our job, you're going to see that we have everybody covered with 2 people down the field, and then we also have the 1 person dropping back into the bluff blitz to take care of the running back. You see how that D tackle starts to go over to the running back? If that running back goes right or left now, that D tackle is going to follow him. Okay, so if you would have a fast D end here or a quick lineman, that would be best, obviously, because if this guy does break, we want someone with some athleticism to get out onto those routes, whatever that running back is running out on. But again, you can see that as long as we have a good pass rush, we can still win to the outsides with these guys. You can still get decent pressure, where now if you look at this play, where are they going to throw this ball? We have 2 people bracketed on every receiver. We have somebody taking care of the running back if he goes out into the passing route combination as well. And we're going to be able to get a sack there with our defensive end. Okay, and I do want to show you one thing here before we end the video, is we can still shut down QB wrap with this exact same setup too, right? This is something that if we're only rushing 2, people might think, oh, you're not going to be able to stop it. But I'll show you here. This is our setup, right? We're manning the inside guys up. We are putting the deep safeties on the quarters, and we're putting the D tackle on a 3 rec. But you can see if we do our QB wrap defense we talked about last week, it doesn't matter. We can still hit him in the backfield for -5 yards every play. So this is going to be a great setup to be able to stop both QB wrap and 4 vertical schemes out of 2x2 spread sets. If you've made it to the end of this video, odds are you're serious about becoming a better Madden player, and we're here to help. On our website at HuddleGG, $9.95 a month unlocks all of our full game plans created by some of the best Madden players in the world. You'll also have access to our private Discord where Madden pros will answer your questions and help take your game to the next level. Have a great day.